you guys, I am fresh off of watching Bad Girls Club episode 6. I'm pissed off. I am so angry at all of these whores tonight. I don't know what to do. I like Lexie, though. I'm discovering that. I mean, you know, I'm sure there's going to be a few more episodes, but I like Lexie. She's not letting anybody talk to her crazy. I love how she told Kate, I'm not that bitch. Love her. She's my girl right now. Natalie's still my girl, too. I'm going to get on Natalie right now. Not in a bad way, though. I'm actually not mad at Natalie this episode. Natalie did better than me this episode. Okay? Kate, for some reason, these girls on here, Kate, Amber, Annie, and Portia, she's not on there anymore, but still, her going home was about her giving a fuck too much, too. Like my sister and I were just discussing, why do these girls care so much about what the other does? And I'm not saying you don't care about each other at all, because if they care about each other in a sisterly way, that is all great. But I don't understand why they care so much about what the other does. If Natalie is cheating on her boyfriend, who gives a fuck? I'm not going to dislike somebody because they cheat on their boyfriend. I'm going to think what they did is immoral, and I'm going to ask them why they did it. But I'm not going to pick fights with people like Kate does or Portia, because they cheat on her boyfriend. Because Natalie's playing the game. Because Natalie is getting what she wants out of life at whatever cost. And Natalie never once said that she's screwing everybody for money. She said she knows how to play the game. You bitches need to get like her. Okay? But anyway, Kate, if anybody knows Kate, please make sure she sees this video. Kate, Natalie saved your life. Natalie saved your life that night. Because you would have been fucked up if I was in that house. Excuse my language, y'all. I usually am not this vulgar when I do my little reviews and things. But fucked, she would have been dead. Natalie must really want to stay in that house. I would have been like Portia. And I would have said, damn it, I'm going home. But I would have got a hit in. And that would have been it. I would have packed my things, grabbed my stuff, left it by the door, and I would have went to Kate's room, and her boyfriend is a bitch too. Either sit there and don't say nothing. Don't sit up there and say you don't know who threw it. You just as much as of a bitch as your girlfriend. Anyway, and your girlfriend up here talking about you a 30-second man. You a bitch, and she a bitch. Anyway, moving on, y'all. If anybody, Natalie saved your life, Kate. Anyway, and I'm glad, I think spitting is the nastiest fucking thing you can do to anybody. I think it's disrespectful. I think it's the worst thing you can do to anybody. And when I saw Natalie spit on Kate, I did this. I was happy because that actually made me feel good. Because I know that's probably the most disrespectful, nastiest shit you can do to anybody. That was way better than Natalie taking her shit and throw it out of a window. I know that makeup is very expensive. I know that the way Natalie lives her lifestyle, all her shit probably wasn't Rimmel. It probably wasn't Revlon. She probably had some Bobbi Brown in there. She probably had some MAC, some Chanel, some Dior. She probably had all kinds of nice shit. And her flat irons and hair dryers stuff, you're gonna toss it out the window. Kate, you got your life saved. I'm trying to move on, y'all. I'm trying to move on, but I just can't get over that. Kendra. I'm not gonna lie. I think Kendra's a cool girl. I like Kendra. The way she's being presented on the show, I don't know if that's really her in life, or I don't know if that's just editing or whatever, but I can't say it's very becoming of her. And I understand where Flo was coming from. I've had friends like that. I'm not as mothering when I go to the club, but I've had friends like that get too drunk and, their skirts rise up and you see their thong or their underwear or stuff like that. And what I'll do for my friends is I'll go dance in front of them so won't anybody see their underwear. Or I'll pull their skirt down, I'll whisper in their ear, hey, get it together, and I'll move on. I'm not going to sit up there and call people sluts, bitches, whores, curse them out for hours on end to the middle of the night. I'm not going to do that. That's not being a friend. And I think that's where Flo messed up. I think she had the right idea. She had the wrong approach. Now, Kendra, when you slapped her, again, I don't blame you. She blew smoke in your face. Flo might as well have slapped Kendra. You blow smoke in my face, that means you have no respect for me. So I feel like you disrespected me, I'm going to disrespect you, and Kendra slapped her. And I'm not saying, I know it sounds like I condone violence. It's not that I condone violence, but I understand, and I'm human, and I'm putting myself in that situation. And if she would have blown smoke, I probably wouldn't have slapped her with open hand. It probably would have been a fist. Thumb out. It probably would have been a fist. I'm just keeping it real. Keeping it real. I cannot stand Amber. It's like Annie, I gained very much respect for Annie this episode, because what Annie did was, instead of sitting there, because Annie knew part of everybody was wrong, Annie got her fucking hoodie on and sweats, and Annie went outside and laid down and went to sleep and said, fuck all y'all ain't gonna stress me out, and I don't blame her for that. So kudos to Annie. Again, you gained my respect this episode. But Amber sitting up there saying, oh, she spit on you, she probably has all kinds of diseases. Oh, Natalie's wrong. Oh, like, oh yeah, I don't blame Flo. Like, Amber, are you serious? You're seriously hugging Kate after Natalie saved her life when she just damaged. You know what, Natalie? You was smart, but see, since you knew you wasn't gonna hit her, I would have pulled some Annie shit. I would have got the law involved. I would have called the police. I would have left all that shit on the ground. I would have called the police. I would have said, take a report. I want you guys to. I would have wrote down everything that got damaged. Bobby Brown lip gloss, $17. MAC foundation, $27. Hair dryer, $30. Everything that got damaged. I would have had the police take a report, and I would have took her ass to small claims court, and I would have got every fucking dime back, because Natalie really cares about staying in that house. She has. Natalie must have a greater purpose. Natalie must have a greater purpose. Obviously, Natalie know how to play the game. Natalie know how to pimp the game. Natalie knows that she needs to be in the public eye to do what she want to do right now. I'm guessing. I'm not saying that's what she said or put out there, but I'm just assuming, because of the type of lifestyle we see that she likes to lead. Hey, no publicity is, and she's getting publicity right now being on this show. She's getting known. She's becoming a familiar face. So, and she's milking that. And so that's why I don't blame Natalie for not leaving. But Lord, me, I don't care. I would have been like Tanisha. I would have said, line up the last day, bitch. I'ma fuck you up. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm in my little sister's room. Her bed is not made up. Her school bed is. I don't really care at this point. I don't give. I am. That made me angry. But sum it all up, Natalie is still my bitch. Flo, I didn't like the way you approached Kendra tonight. I didn't like the way you went about it. I liked your point, but you still my girl. Kendra, you still my girl. Lexie, you my new girl. And Annie, you cool with me. But Kate and Amber, y'all, okay? And for those of you who have not seen it, please go and watch it. Please go and watch it. I remember 2 seasons, I think last season with the fake ass 5, my mom told me, I don't want you watching them shows because they get you so angry. And at times I would take out my anger on other people, literally. But this is why I don't watch Bad Girls Club. And when I do, I have to woo side out, because I get so pissed off because these bitches get away with murder. Couldn't no real bitch be in the house like me? Couldn't no real bitch be in the house like me? I would have been like the Fab Five last year. I would have just had to get vent. I would have just had to fucking play practical jokes on people every day, damage some shit, throw some shit, kick some shit. I would have had to do that in order to survive in that house. That is it, you guys. I'm not going to talk further. I probably went over 10 minutes. I pray to God I didn't. Please rate 5 stars. Please comment. Please subscribe. If anybody know Kate, make sure she sees this video. Let her know her life was saved. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out.